Dyer Wilson winners, here is the story I've been waiting to share with you called The Best Story. So, here we go. The Red Brick Library was having a contest. Write the best story. First prize was a ride on the Super Duper Looper roller coaster with my favorite author, Anne Miles, who wrote The Runaway Roller Coaster. Wow! First prizes don't get any better than that. I ran right home, went to my room, shut the door, I sharpened 5 pencils, opened my notebook to a brand new page and thought. And all I could think of was this writing stuff is hard and lonely. Maybe I need some help. I told my brother Tim about the contest. The best stories, said my brother Tim, have lots of action. So, I wrote a lot of action into my story. I wrote about a bus hurtling down the highway with no one at the wheel. I added a tornado and a pirate and a great white shark. But the story didn't seem quite right. Made me think of Shark Week. Shark Weeks are happening right now. So I asked my dad, and he said the best stories have plenty of humor. So I changed the great white shark to a monkey, and I put the monkey at the wheel of the bus, and I turned the tornado into turnips, and I dressed the pirate in polka dot pajamas. That's humorous. Dad laughed so hard he popped a shirt button. Even so, the story just didn't quite feel right either. Along came Aunt Jane. "What are you doing?" she asked. "I'm writing a story, the best story, for a contest at the library. I can win a roller coaster ride with my favorite author." "Oh, well then," said Aunt Jane, "here's all you need to know. Why, the best stories, honey, those are the ones that make them cry." Would you agree with Aunt Jane? The best stories are the ones that make you cry. So far we have action, humor, and tears. Which story would you like? So, I gave the bus a flat tire. I sent the monkey to the funeral of his pet goldfish. I turned the turnips into onions. And I made the pirate chop everyone. There were lots of tears, but still the story wasn't right. You realize why she chose onions? What happens when you cut an onion? My teenage cousin Annika said, "I have news for you. If it's not romantic, it's a loser." So, the pirate introduced the monkey to his sister Grace, and they fell in love. And I turned the onions into wedding invitations, and everyone lived happily ever after. Finally, my story was ready, so I read it to my family. Look, even the cat's listening. "Not enough action," said my brother Tim. "Maybe the monkey can fall into the wedding cake," said Dad. "That would really be funny." "It's hard to cry at a wedding when the groom is a monkey," said Aunt Jane. Anika said it would be perfect if I added a kiss. And all this time, my mother hadn't said a word. So I asked her, "What do you think is the best story?" She gave me a hug. "I think The best story is one that comes from the heart, your own heart. Aww, Mother knows best. That night after supper, I looked into my own heart and rewrote my story. No more monkey, no more pirate, no more wedding invitations, no more happily ever after. If you look close, they're all running out and away. Look at her journal, her crayons, just to add illustrations if you think of it. My new best story is about my family and my two best friends, Tara and Josh. It's about my cat, Ollie, who sleeps on his back, and snow days, and toast with strawberry jam. It's about fireworks and rainbows and bike rides. Look at that. That is an inspiration board. All the things that she loves, the ways she spends her time, fun memories, things she loves to eat, her pets, her friends, her activities. That is an inspiration board, and those are things that come from your heart. My biggest problem was keeping the story short. Once I started pulling things out of my heart, it was hard to stop. When my story was finished, I turned it in to the judges. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Maybe I will win the roller coaster ride with Ann Miles, and maybe I won't. Either way, I'll be happy. I'll be a winner, because the story I wrote is my own, not somebody else's, and that makes it the best. That's what I want you to do this year. I want you to write stories that are your own stories. That way they'll be the best stories. So have fun making your inspiration board, and realize, this is very important, you won't fill up your entire inspiration board because you'll constantly be adding to it. You might have full sections if you make a family section, a friend section, but all of your adventures are still yet to come. So don't think it has to all be filled in. We want to leave room for adventures together and adventures we experience and remember later. So we'll be writing a lot of our best stories, and we too will have a hard time keeping it from going too long. I hope you enjoyed the book. I can't wait to see your inspiration boards. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.